Hi Manny, my name is JR Burgess and I'm doing this video on behalf of my friend Kristen, and I help frustrated practitioners, medical providers, and wellness professionals attract cash-paying patients so they can practice medicine that actually restores and regenerates health worldwide. Started a little bit over 12 years ago, created an integrated healthcare center. We went from 1,000 square feet to 6,000 to building the world's largest integrated independent center in the country. Last year, we were awarded the top stem cell volume clinic in the country in per capita. And about 6 years ago, we started a company called MedFit and 5 Pillars of Practice Success. There was a licensed company and a mastermind. And I would travel everywhere trying to speak it, and I would get some results in trying to replicate our model. We were up to like 30, 40, 50 clinics worldwide. And I started going to You Everywhere Now to publish my books, to learn how to speak better, how to convert off stages. And I happened to meet Kristen. And during the product, Celebrity Boot Camp it was called, I had some nice speaking gigs and we were putting together our sizzle reels. And one of my main keynote talks was missing from that sizzle reel, and wasn't overly happy, but I'm usually somebody that keeps to myself and don't complain too much. But Kristen was in the background and could sense that I wasn't 100% satisfied. And she says, "Is everything okay?" And I'm normally at that point was pretty introverted in my life. And she says, a few different things, and we connected immediately. We went into stories well beyond what I connect normally with on somebody on a first time meeting them, and quickly began to realize after coming back that Kristen was the orchestrator of You Everywhere Now. So amazing products. You'd get a done-for-you product at the end of either the book launches, the speaking gigs, the celebrity boot camp that made you feel like you're performing better as an entrepreneur. And we got to talking, and she saw my picture, my heart, and everything. But I got to meet their team by going through all their product services, and amazing bunch of professionals, but they were all operating as independent contractors. And she had an affinity, what I learned, to run the whole show. I am one who works with visionary doctors. I partnered with a visionary doctor, and being a COO, an owner, and a contributor, I'm always about the process, the implementation, how to get it done, how to lead the other team members, and could quickly see she was project managing and everything. And through our relationship and time, we grew to be closer, and she said and started to make sense of what I was doing, the different products, and how we were struggling to get different types of doctors to truly understand what it is that we could do for them. So she really helped me see that my message wasn't hitting clearly. And what I've known now after knowing her for a few years is she's not only incredibly creative, logos, brands. If you look at my stuff, she's done everything, brought us to feeling decent about things, to looking like by far the best solution on the market. I was showing up with my wedding invitations that for our summit, our entire summit was branded across the board. I'd be happy to show you sometime. I'm sure she could show you. It was just mind-blowing, and everybody was impressed. And nothing was changed in terms of my knowledge. It's just how I showed up differently. But the most important part was that it was smart branding. So the branding not only looked great, it started to create workbooks that made our events better, started to create literature and sales brochure that talked about our processes. So it was much more simple and easy to understand how we delivered our services. And every time working with her over the course of 6 months of rebranding, I have a lot of visionaries, I have a lot of people that are acting, Kristen was the project manager. If she didn't have absolute clarity or knew how everybody on the team knew their role and who was waiting for the next deadline, she would pause and bring us back together and ensure that we absolutely were all on the same page. So yes, I believe she's one of the most creative and brilliant branding marketing specialists I've ever had the pleasure of working with. And I work with a lot to help my different doctor groups. It's more of the process going from A to the patient journey of somebody who doesn't even understand what you do, to aware that they have a problem, to problem aware who's looking for a solution to their services, and can take and meet people where they're at on that journey and guide them. Basically, how do you get the homework done before you can turn them into your ideal patient? And it's helped not only up-level my infrastructure, some of the doctor practices that I work with, absolutely taking their entire brand and patient journey to an entire next level. It's smart marketing on the highest regard. So copy, words, as I'm a visionary, I have an integrator and have a lot in there, but she's worked with some of the top branding marketings that's just too complex, JR, needs to be simpler. Missing this sequence in your autoresponders. Hey, this thank you video is missing. So it was so nice to have somebody just tell me, do this, and then I could go do it. So I could just really produce at my fastest capability possible, because we did a lot of branding, marketing, rework in a short order, and it had to be, she was on top of it the whole way. So next level design, project management, leadership, creativity. But the thing that strikes me most, and what I want you to know, is Kristen, I've sent a lot of doctors. I've seen people refer to her because she is next level in terms of the branding. They don't necessarily know the project management side potentially until they get to work with her. But the fact of the matter is, she will say no more often than she'll say yes. If it doesn't make complete sense, if it's not simple, if she doesn't think it's going to convert, or it doesn't have the impact to help people, it's a good product, she'll turn down good money to make sure it's going to work, that she feels proud of it, that it's going to be successful for our parties. Even if she feels all that elements, if she doesn't feel the person or the entrepreneur truly has a heart and desire to help people, it will repel her and she would choose not to take the work. Kristen has not only became somebody that has done my brand and that I would trust on any business decision to give me her insight for, but she's truly became one of my best friends. And there's very few people in this world I trust on all levels. Trust so much that she can come into my home, a family friend now, but the integrity to choose business that matters. And this, I know she's going to have great success in whatever she is going to encounter in life. But the thing that's most important to her is that it has impact, the impact to help people. That's why I'm convinced she has supported me the level that she has, because she knows our message is to go out to help the whole world try to get past pain and chronic disease through innovative models of healthcare. So if it doesn't align with how she's going to impact you, and what she's already told me is this is something where she could see the long-term growth of having massive impact. You've worked so many years hard to put in the foundation, and if she had that landing place where she truly could use her skills to impact the most people, I don't know you personally, but if you are that visionary, the influence, you have the product and you could get out there, having somebody behind you like a Kristen is like Batman and Robin. And it has been for me doing my brand. I sold out of my shares of the 2 7-figure clinics that I ran in the mastermind and the license, so I could just focus on Healthovators and one mission. After 12 years, I was burning out, losing my health, and now she's helping me completely revamp, and I'm just done my first challenge in putting out my digital brand versus going everywhere and speaking. So I'm so excited of the infrastructure her and her team has helped me build to take this to the next level. And I know she can do that with any visionary that truly has a big heart, has success, and cares about their team and their clients equally, meaning both things all has to be win-win. The team has to be healthy. It's got to be a culture, the patients, the products, the work, and it's got to be a team that really wants to help people. So I can't say that enough. Her loyalty, her dedication, her hard work. As I mentioned, we did what nobody else in healthcare has ever done, a 28,000 square foot integrated center, licensed it all around the world. And the fact of the matter, I was losing my health because I was working 100-hour work weeks during stress. And the fact of the matter is, I've seen Kristen work just as hard, if not harder, along with me. When we had our summit and the sprint before, it's just like I knew I'd tapped out the team, but she just kept going. I mean, I went to bed at like 11 or 12 p.m. She woke up the next morning. She's still there typing away at 6 a.m. and says, think you're going to like it. And that was right before my pitch summit. I didn't have to do that. It was short notice. She just wanted me to show up the right way, and it did. And that was our first summit after we launched this Healthovators brand. I signed up 15 people on $20,000 programs from the year before, that same event, same knowledge, 2 people. So it was just how we showed up in the brand, how amazing it looked. It was world class, and I'd love to show you and show you the testimonials of people that were just literally blown away by the summit. And all that was different is the brand and the experience that she had brought from her previous event management and seen what the best of the best was. Not that we didn't have a good event, it's this, the image, the quality, the journey, all lined up to where when it was a $20,000 offer, it was $1 million product and program that they seen they were getting. So I didn't mean to go too long, but the fact of the matter is I trust Kristen with my life. She truly is a best friend to me now. And I think if you guys have the synergy and could see the same eye to eye with this, there's no doubt in my mind that Kristen's one of the most dedicated and talented people I've ever came across. So that with the right visionary and person with influence, I've seen her behind the scenes. I've been encouraging and pushing her to get out in front, just because if she does do her own brand, I know she's capable of any type of success that she would want. But I know where her true genius is. So she had that a visionary that did want to do good in the world. Her unique role is the project management, the brand, the design. Even though she's capable of anything, she could be the most unbelievable number 2 in a company on making it to where the owner just has to show up, just like she did for Mike and you everywhere now, brand, is they just got to show up and be in their unique genius, and she's got the rest all covered, and I know that for certain. So thank you, Manny. Best wishes to you. Have great success, have great impact, and thank you for listening to this, and please give Kristen a fair shake and look at it in detail, and hopefully you guys find the right harmony, because I know when the right team collides, the world can change. So hope you're working to change the world as well. So thank you. Bye-bye.